thank you so much for joining me for a coffee with the editor. It's obviously the end of the year. It's been a tough year, but I'm sure you've got some highlights for 2020 that you can share with the audience.
2020 has been a tough year for many of us, and we hope that 2021 will be much better than 2020. It has also given us the opportunity to reassess the sort of issues, our situation where we are, and trying to see now how we can then improve on what we have and what are the other opportunities that we need to work on. So we did spend a lot of time to see what new opportunities are there. How do we need to rearrange our business in terms of our core sort of structure, our core sort of focus areas in terms of commodities and also specific routes for commodities. And then the element of the human resources development was also what we have been focusing on. The last year, we are still below the budget with what we have improved over the last 3 to 4 months. We know that next year will definitely a much better year for us.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that. So before we get on to the plans for 2021, I saw in a recent presentation that you're looking at procuring new locomotives.
Yes, so we still with that process in terms of the implementation of our business plan. We're looking at to sort of take 33 of our old locomotives and then make them new. But then also as part of that process, we will also have the second phase where we will buy about 10 new locomotives. So hopefully that procurement process will start early next year to redo the old locomotives, and then towards the end of next year we will then start with the procurement of the 10 new locomotives.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, because I was just concerned. Somebody said, TransNamib's buying 33 new locomotives. I was like, no, I don't think they are. I think this is an overhaul.
Yes.
So 2021, what are the plans aside from new rolling stock, overhauling as new, capacity building? What else do you have on the plans?
Yeah, for us, the ultimate is to grow our freight volumes and our revenue base. So we are looking a lot the manganese, increasing the manganese movement of the line between South Africa and the port of Lüderitz. Then we are also looking particularly at the connection between us and the neighboring countries as to how we can shift some of those freight volumes from road to rail. Those are the opportunities. And then also within country, we're looking at opportunities in terms of where we can optimize volumes with our existing customers. So those are the discussions that have taken place the last few weeks as to how we can optimize on the existing customer base with new volumes that they do have and also volumes that they're currently moving by road, that we are trying to work on a supply chain to see how we can move it by rail.
Okay, and then some of the other challenges that you've experienced in terms of, let's say, level crossings and perhaps even signalling. Is there plans for 2021 to address these? What are the opportunities that some of our OEMs can get excited about?
Yeah, so at the moment we are implementing a new operational system for the company. We have a system that's more than 20 years old that we are now implementing. So that is done internally. And then, of course, we do have the project for signaling. For us, we will engage on that a little bit more next year.
Okay.
In terms of moving forward. And then eventually as to how that can support and maximize the sort of freight movement in totality on our rail network.
And from a passenger side, what's happening? I've heard rumours about a city express and some urban trains. Is there any progress in this? And does it
Yeah,
fall
so-
within TransNamib?
Yeah, no, that we do in partnership with the government, but this year those projects were all delayed. So we will start with that most probably towards the second quarter next year to start more aggressively with those projects into the market in terms of expression of interest and so forth. And then in terms of the other passenger services, we have now restarted our basic passenger services. And then next year we will then engage more in terms of relaunching our Desert Express service, which is the luxury train.
Yes. Well, I'm looking forward to doing a trip on that.
Yes, yes.
And then one of the questions I have for you is you've obviously heard that in South Africa we are looking at open access on the Transnet core network. Is this something that TransNamib will be looking at to enhance your operations, allowing private operators? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, for now, TransNamib is the only operator in Namibia because with us, the railway network belongs to government.
Yes.
For now, the priority is to get TransNamib up to a sustainable level, and then we will look at that most probably from a government perspective.
Okay. And is there a lot of mining activity taking place now that, I wouldn't say COVID is settled, but are the licenses being issued, which would obviously add tremendous value to your business from a commodities perspective?
Yeah, so in terms of the mining sector, the mining sector hasn't been influenced so much by COVID. It was only the initial lockdown period that volumes went down and where production was either stopped or it was cut short or reduced the production volumes. But in totality, the mining sector is moving forward like usual.
So anything you want to close out on? Because I think the next time I speak to you will be in the new year.
Yeah, no, I wish that you will have a Merry Christmas, and I think the biggest wish is just to wish that next year will be much better than this year, and that we'll be able to at least also make up to some extent.
Johny, thank you for your time as always. I'm excited to follow some of your programs, and specifically the overhaul of your locomotives, and have a good holiday.
All the best for you too, and hope to see you in Namibia next year.
You will. You will. Thanks, Johny.